I wish that I would have known that I was settling and somewhat begging for someone to love me and doing the bare minimum. I am here, and it's kind of crazy to be here at the same place that I thought someone may have cared about me just the same as I cared about them. I don't understand how someone could say, let's make it work again, and then, get there, and I'm there already, and then I'm like, wait, I'm not going to do this chase thing anymore. I'm not going to chase anyone ever again. I am not settling ever again. I am going to continue working on myself and keeping myself fulfilled and happy. And if I meet someone along the way, great. But I'm not going to change my path for someone that's giving me half-ass energy. What's the point? I'm not going to settle in my career. I'm not going to settle in my job, my home life, my partner, lover, whatever it is. And no means no, but here's a little breakdown. I don't do manipulation, so anything that stems from guilt, shame, or blame, sorry, you gotta go. But that's like the bare minimum. That's the bare minimum. If you can somehow manage to respect my boundaries and there's chemistry, cool. But I'm not settling in my life anymore. It's done. It's over. I'm a different person now. I'm really happy by myself, and I meet amazing people along the way, and that's just how it is now. I have no idea where I'm gonna end up. I don't have some crazy 5 or 10-year plan, because how can you plan for every little thing? You can't. But you know what I do choose? I choose peace, love, happiness. I choose every day to play, shine, and love wherever it is. I'm not bullying myself into productivity. I am meeting myself where I'm at. And I would hope that I would find someone that'd be willing to do that too. It's a shame. It's a shame that I spent quite a bit of time with someone that couldn't keep in there. And that's not even the issue, really. It's the dishonesty. It's I changed my life path because what? Why? I don't know. I shouldn't have done that. And that's on me. I didn't know who I was. I had a lot of growing to do. I didn't know where I was going to go in life, and so I thought this person in front of me may have cared about me as much as I cared about them. But I don't think I cared about myself enough, and that was the issue. So I accepted a lot of behavior that I shouldn't have. And I don't want to say shouldn't have, but because I'm happy where I am now. And I wouldn't have been there without it. And I think after I went through some hypnosis and meditations, I saw my past lives, and I was like, oh, I just did not love myself enough to realize it doesn't matter who I'm with or how I look or how skilled I am, how wealthy I am, if I have the best house or whatever, because at the end of the day, wherever you go, there you are. There's the lessons that you had to learn. But I think loving yourself is one of the hardest things when you think like, oh, well, I respect myself, but how much do you love yourself and how much can you love others? And how can that be unconditional? Like, how deep does it actually go? So this journey into figuring out who am I and who are you? Like truly, like authentically. Not this that we're putting out, but like really like, and you can't really explain it, you can't put it into words, but I've seen some amazing people, and I've seen some people that say the right things and, you know, do the right things and whatever, but something just doesn't feel right. And I can't put my finger on it. And so I'm done giving people hints of kind of what my boundaries are or whatever, because I'm treating myself the way that I want to be treated, and I am choosing, here's the thing is, I don't want to necessarily give people the answer. You know, I want this to come from within them. And yes, there are some things that I want to tell people beforehand, before a connection is formed, because I think it's important to express, you know, wants and desires beforehand. But at the same time, like, I don't see the point in wasting my time and energy with every single person to be like, this is what I want, this is what I need. Like, well, they could say that the right things all the time if they have like a rubric almost. But how are they really when they don't have a rubric? You know, it's like, and I don't want to be treated like a test or an assignment or anything, or some like thing to figure out. Like, I just want to play and have fun and go on adventures, and I don't think that's too much to ask for. But maybe when we get so distracted by the plans for the future and the other shiny object in front of us and feelings, you know, whatever, the human condition of always wanting something else or something more. But ultimately, like, I don't, whatever happens, happens. And at the end of the day, 3 basic rules. I don't know if you remember them. These are hard. Nose. Let's see if we could. Guilt, blame, shame. Just don't do those things. That's all. That's all. Really. And then, like, yeah. So here we are at Cured, at the Pearl, next to the Twig Bookshop. My attachment style leans more towards anxious avoidant, which means I fluctuate between being the chaser and the one being chased. I'm working on becoming more secure, but you know, I don't believe that anyone is like 100% secure, but maybe the person's out there. I also don't think there's people out there that's like truly enlightened, or like, I think it's so funny when people do psychedelics or mushrooms or plant medicine healing a few times, or they take a few meditation courses and they're like, I'm a spiritual guru, and somehow they like think they're better than you or something, and it's just weird to me. Gives me like narcissist vibes in a way. Anyways, anyway, so we're here in San Antonio at the Cured. I'm sitting at a spot where I went to therapy once with someone that was actually really cool. I met some really awesome people, and I had this really amazing boss who knew someone that was kind of interested in this like lifestyle that I sort of live. I don't know what to consider this, because like, so here's the thing, is I am queer in a way because I'm like, how do I describe this? I like the idea of having, okay, so here's the thing, so I like loyalty, yes, I love loyalty. Loyalty is important to me, but I don't like the chore aspect of someone feeling like I am a chore. Like committing is hard. It doesn't seem fun to them or whatever. And so here's the thing, is that like I don't really like labels right now. It could change, but I'm in this point in my life that I think labels are icky, and it gives weird expectations. Like, well, you're supposed to be my girlfriend, and now we're not doing XYZ. And it's like, well, just because you have the girlfriend title doesn't mean you're entitled to my body. I don't know, I think it's weird, and I don't really enjoy, I don't know how to describe this. I think I'm a little jaded right now when it comes to connections, ultimately. I don't think it's going to be this way forever, but right now I am leaning more towards the spectrum of being asexual / sapiosexual and relationship anarchy, which means basically, in a nutshell, I like having conversations with people, but I don't like any kind of dynamics such as like best friend or girlfriend or boyfriend or husband, wife, whatever. To me, it's just like, you are what you are, we are what we are, at whatever time it is. And we're able to give our energy however it feels good in that moment naturally. And yeah, like I want someone to actually care about like articulating their thoughts in a way that builds connections wherever we are in the world, so that we have freedom. And when we are connected more so up here, I feel like it's easier to connect here, which means like more spiritually sometimes, into this realm here rather than down here, which is more, this might be a little too woo-woo, just, so connecting more up here means more to me, because a lot of my lifetime, in this body, I have always had people trying to pursue down here, and I need to have complete, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of hard to explain. But in a nutshell, I feel like now that I finally have this sense of like, I want to be able to go anywhere, anytime, and not, I hope that makes sense. So, in case you were wondering, now you know. And I'm not saying this is how it is forever, but this is what it is right now. I am not interested in sex. I am interested in connecting via brainwaves. And I want to have freedom over my life and my future. And if our paths continue to cross, great, but I don't want any kind of barrier to exit. I want the energy to be clean. I don't want drama from, I call it a hinge, from the other partners, and then this part. I you know, if you know, you know. I know I look really young, but I've seen some things, and I know what I like and I don't like. So, I know what I like, I know what I don't like. I've experienced enough things to realize when it sucks, it really sucks. Not going there again. Not happening. So, y'all wanna go on an adventure?